Off at where I was talking shit.
Right before you said it's done. All right, sorry guys, my phone died. This is gonna be part fucking 3. Sorry guys.
It's over.
Okay.
What you got?
25.
You win.
Oh. I don't win. I ain't nowhere close to goddamn winning.
31.
Suck it.
For the first time ever.
I heard that.
Hey, you know what the bumps are? You know what that's for?
Braille for suck here.
suck here. I will represent this cup to its utmost respect and dignity.
It doesn't have any.
It's
very
the,
dignified.
I won't be drinking wine coolers out of like some bitch ass motherfucker that won it.
why y'all looking at me?
You know, bitch ass motherfucker drink wine coolers. I'm not Bartles and James either, like Summers and Eves.
Goddamn,
I drink whatever gets fucking bought.
I'm gonna retire before I have to defend this, so I will retire as the longest reigning BOOB Cup Champion.
Oh dear God.
But yeah, we will have a challenger between these 3 guys sometime. Probably not this podcast, but probably the second podcast in August. What are our days in August? How many weeks do we have?
The 2nd and the 9th.
Okay, so the 9th will be right before the
It'll be
Friday
right
night.
before. So we'll do it on the 9th.
August the 9th, we'll do the tournament between the 3 of them. We'll try to do the spit takes. If it takes forever and you're holding stagnated water in your mouth like we were, we'll go to cards, or if Will's jaw's feeling better, the tortilla challenge or something. But with me and Jason, I didn't even have to think about that. Not only are our brains similar on what we pick and what we do, our sense
We
of
laugh
humor.
at the same shit.
Yeah, so basically to get us to go, because we're so competitive when we do shit, the only way to get us to break from that is to get one of us really giggling, then the other one will start giggling, and then we'll both just be over here spitting and a little girl crying.
And the bad thing is I was right there on the cusp. One more little thing and I would have just fucking blew.
So we've got 5 podcasts this month.
Okay.
So we know the 2nd, this coming Tuesday, we're
We're
doing a
watch
watch
along this
along.
coming Tuesday. It's Flair Steamboat.
Flair Steamboat
the Ric Flair
from
stuff.
Wrestle War 89, not the whole goddamn pay-per-view, like Josh posted on the fucking Twitter.
My fucking
post.
bad when nobody
But
fucking
I told
answers.
him if it got more votes, we're doing it. And I don't give a fuck if Davey's got to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning. He ain't leaving until we watch that whole goddamn thing and do our regular podcast. So then the 9th, we'll go back to a list.
Hey, that worked, because I wouldn't have been here for that one. Y'all could have fucked him over big time.
A top 5 list, top 10 list. I think, what was the one we come up with the other day? This is a good possibility. Your top 10 pay-per-view cards of all time.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a good one.
I remember all them papers.
Or we can break it up into territories. Your top 10. We'll do. That's what we'll do this month. We'll do top 10 ECW, top 10 WCW, top 10 WWFE. Everybody good with that?
Good with me.
You good with that? All right. So that'll take care of the 9th, 16th, 23rd. The 30th, we'll do another watch along.
Okay.
We'll knock out whatever. We'll put the poll up now and let it go until.
Polls up. We're gonna do Flair Steamboat.
I'm saying we'll go ahead and put the next poll up. We can go ahead and put it up now.
I figure we go ahead and just do the Brett and Owen on the next one.
You want to give him the other option, though, that he left out?
What was the other option?
America's Most Wanted versus Triple X, 6 Sides of Steel, Skip Walk in the Cage. I think it was the first show from the first show of the second year, because they filmed them in one night, and the main event of the first show, the 1 year anniversary show, was AJ and Six versus Sting and Jarrett. And then the next week's main event was the first ever TNA cage match. Big highest cage. Or we could just watch WrestleMania 10 and do a poll after that for what we'll watch the watch alongs for that month. Let's just keep it to 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because they can break it up. We could do 2 watch alongs, a poll, or a pick, a top 5 list or whatever. Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah, it works for me.
So this Tuesday will be the watch along of Flair Steamboat 1 from Wrestle War 89. We'll watch that on the Peacock. It'll be easier for people to follow along with us and try to find a link on YouTube. We're all sharing. And remember, whose Peacock are we using here?
Mine probably.
You pay for it, right? All right. So we'll be watching on Peacock Premium, which means we'll have no commercials. We could stop recording during commercials and come back. That way people stayed up with us, I guess. Or we could do like Conrad and save all our commercials for right there. Maybe throw in our sound bites in the commercials.
Yeah, we can do that.
No, hold on. We're not going to have commercials. It's a pay-per-view, not a Clash of Champions.
Yeah, that's fine. We can just...
Yeah,
we
and
can
watching it
pause.
on a premium, we won't know when their commercials are on their Peacock, so they'll just have to catch up with us.
Right.
Then the 9th, we'll do WCW, top 10 WCW pay-per-views. 16th, we'll do ECW. And then the 23rd, we'll do WWFE. And then the 30th, we'll wrap the month up with the Bret Owen watch along from WrestleMania 10. And that'll get us through August. And update, probably before we get through all these, those dates will be changed.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because
football season
my
starting.
kids start school back on August 4th. When does yours go back? Mine and Josh's start back August 4th.
Yes,
When
hers
does
is
Vicky
5th.
go back?
Emily starts, I think, the following Monday.
The 8th?
The 8th, maybe.
Okay. So with that being said, Emily is in her last year of middle school. She's like a co-captain or something on the things that take the thing that takes away from football.
Referees?
Cheerleading.
No, they affect the football games. But Emily's games will be on Tuesdays. So what we're going to do is move the podcast to Mondays, probably starting the second week of August.
Yeah.
We'll probably still record Tuesday this week. Especially with you going to Flair's last match, getting home, having to work. You wouldn't feel like doing it Monday.
Probably not.
So this will be our last Tuesday filming, or recording and filming. Starting on August the 8th, we'll start recording on Monday nights. Podcasts will now drop on Tuesdays. So we'll drop with one of mine and Jason's favorite podcasts. We'll drop the same day My World drops. And we kind of like this change. So if it works out schedule-wise for everybody, we're thinking about leaving it that way because, for one, it's at the first part of the week. Not as hectic at work, especially for you guys. You and Jennifer in the medical field.
The only bad thing is I've already never had Mondays off.
Ugh.
Well,
Never?
we can figure it out.
Like,
Yeah.
Rarely.
What would your other days off be?
Usually Tuesday or Wednesday.
We could do Wednesday.
Yeah.
Would Wednesdays be better for you?
I'm off, I know, the next 2.
So you're off. If we went ahead and moved it to Wednesdays now,
You're off.
you're off the 3rd and the 10th.
Yeah, I've got your phone.
No,
Because that's today.
yeah, I know I'm probably working all this week.
Okay, so you wouldn't be able to make this weekend
So I'll
off.
be off the 10th and the 17th.
Okay. I'm okay with Wednesday.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's
You
fine.
okay with Wednesday? That won't change how we cover anything. What does that have? 2 NXTs, right?
2 NXTs on the first one.
Yeah. And then we'll get back on schedule. We'll have, instead of saying, on tonight's episode of NXT, it'll be on tonight's episode of Dynamite, which we'll probably have on for background noise.
Well, it won't have its background noise because
Well,
have it turned
background,
down.
but
It'll
no
be on.
noise, yeah. So with that being said, let me replace that. We will not drop on Tuesdays. If it works out schedulally better for Will, my schedule's wide open. I know everybody else's is too.
I mean,
So
to be fair, if I would have woke up a millionaire, I'd be great.
billionaire.
It would have technically been millions by the time they taxed it.
Yeah, but you would have been a billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
We'd have asked them when we got to that vault if we could take pictures with the billion before they taxed it. But none of us won it, so here we are. So Wednesdays we'll record and video shit for YouTube. And then our podcast will now drop on Thursday, where another one of our favorite podcasts drops from the Conrad family, the Road Dog Ryan Katz
You didn't know?
podcast. It's quickly become one of my favorites.
Yes.
One of my favorites. So we'll still keep the same thing going. We'll still do the same things. We'll just do it starting this week will be on Tuesday. Podcast will drop on Wednesday. And we'll remind you again on the next podcast that going forward,
It's going to change.
we'll start recording on Wednesdays and dropping on Thursday mornings. Tyler, I'm sorry. Go back and listen to Tony Schiavone. His shit's been good here lately. Or go back and listen to Cornette. He drops the drive-through on there, and it's like 4 hours long.
No.
What?
Sorry. Had a song pop into my head. No, because it'll be stuck in my head for fucking forever.
What song?
The goddamn Bop to the Top from High School Musical.
Sing it for us, Will.
No.
Sing it for us, Will.
Who put the bop in the bops, bops, bop?
Who put the ram in the ram and ding dong? And with that being said, support your local wrestling. Go watch Flair's match somewhere tomorrow. Jason's going to watch it live in Nash Vegas. I'm going to watch it somewhere. I'm not 100% sure yet.
We still have not decided the
Here, there,
location.
your house, you never know.
Yeah. Well, she said we can't watch it here because Whitney will be here. And can't be no witnesses.
Okay. So, Josh's house or your house?
So I'll be here while they're watching wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to run the camera.
Be a little shaky. Good thing God gave me a tripod. But get out and watch that. Support wrestling. Have some updates on RCW in this next coming week. I got to talk to Tyler and see what the status is with that. Jason and Josh do return to wrestling this coming Friday night in McDonald, Tennessee, as they call it up there. McDonald. There's no A in it, but it's still McDonald. Are you off working on with?
I think I'm working. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Friday.
But we're going to go up for, All-Star Championship Wrestling. Casey Cage owns the show. Our buddy Big Wood runs it. So we're going to go up and hang out with him. I got to take Tristan a shit ton of PlayStation 2 games I don't play anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Jason's going to wrestle, and I'm going to talk to Woody for 2.5 hours.
I ain't gonna lie, I'd love to see Woody.
And then I think we're going to try to go a little early and pick up the other RCW tag title when we're out that way.
All depends on when I get off work.
If not, we might be able to swing by and pick it up off the porch or something when we get done. But we will return to action. RCW is coming back with a vengeance. Building looks phenomenal.
Hell yes. They busted their ass.
Tyler's teasing a little bit on the RCW Facebook page, so look there. I've got great pictures that I'm not supposed to show, so I'm not going to show anybody, Tyler. I promise you that, but, man, it's exciting. He told me kayfabe this completely, so
I don't care, it's still rude.
I can't show nobody, but damn, they look good. It looks good, so looking forward to getting that started back up. Podcast is going in a great route. It seems like we get a few different listeners about every week or so.
Yeah, we're keeping steady on the numbers. So, I mean, the guys that are listening, they keep coming back for it. So
we'll also with that, we're going to try watch along. We've only done that one time, and I don't even remember what the numbers were on that. I'd like to say it was fairly decent, wasn't it?
the watch along we did.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because it was when Drew was alive.
Yeah, I know the feedback I got from 2 people made it worth it for me. Woody loved it and David Pierce loved it. So
the watch along didn't get a lot because it was one of those through the week separate episodes.
Yeah, I think
it was people got confused.
And it might have been one of those matches too that a lot of our listeners are like,
right.
You know,
Yeah, because it was like Lawler.
It was Lawler Terry Front from like 82.
Yeah, it's the empty arena.
Yeah. So I think with this one, I know everybody mine and Jason's age has seen the Flair Steamboat trilogy. And if you're a wrestling fan, if you're in the business and you've not seen it, there's no reason you shouldn't have seen it. If you don't have the $4.99 for Peacock, YouTube's free.
Yeah.
There's you something to make you crack up laughing there, Justin. Apparently, I popped him bigger than shit when we were doing Smoky Mountain. And because he put this all on Facebook. And Will was like, when did Smoky Mountain run? I was like, 91 to 95. He goes, I was like such and such age. And I was like, there's this invention called fucking Google. It'll tell you any goddamn thing. And apparently he spit his fucking drink out and everything on that one. But he sent me a message and put it over. Then he actually put the conversation on the fucking Facebook, which is funny. Which, you know, guys like Justin, you know, we talked about giving us ideas. He's actually the one that suggested this watch along and actually suggested the first 3 matches. So we'll do that, see how it goes over. We'll probably have to record a little out of order.
I'm going to have to get Justin back over here so him and Ben can have their Becky argument.
Well, you waited too long. I put her over tonight.
Yeah, you still hate her, though.
Well, we'll see if she shoved down my throat and keeps doing stupid shit.
Probably.
If she quits coming out looking like she escaped George Clinton's Funkadactyl van, then we'll be fine.
Funk is on a roll.
Funk is on a roll. Look like she should be coming out to some Bootsy Collins and shit.
Goddamn Bootsy, baby.
But, what the fuck are we saying? Oh, him and getting Justin over here.
Goddamn.
But, you know, we've been saying send us some suggestions and shit, and so Justin did. So, this podcast is going to be a long one, Josh. So, if you have plans, you can choke Davey's ass out at 6 o'clock and put him on the futon. Because we've got 2 pay-per-views. All our regular TV, you know there's going to be a shit ton of news coming out of all the shows that's happened. And then we've still got to do a watch-along. And if I'm not mistaken, that match is close to 30 minutes. So we're looking at probably a 3.5 hour podcast, if not longer.
Let's see. I'll look it up on the YouTube real quick and see if it's going to...
Because we'll have our regulars. We'll have tonight's show to cover. We'll have tomorrow's show to cover. And then, like I said, I'm sure there's going to be all kind of news coming out of this, especially with who was brought back tonight and what Triple H said after they were brought back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm super intrigued.
Oh, fuck yeah.
The only thing, like I said, no knock on her. She's halfway decent, but I would have rather had Tegan Knox than Dakota Kai.
See, I always like Dakota more.
I did like Dakota.
I like Dakota, but I like Tegan Knox better. But Io, that's the one that I like. I like Io. Well, Bailey was the main one, but I love Bailey.
I don't.
You were vastly outnumbered on the hate of Bailey.
Yes,
I noticed today.
yeah.
I don't care.
You were the only one.
Cool. I don't like
the
her.
only one. Who do you like out of the 4 horsewomen?
Charlotte.
And you and I are the only ones that like Charlotte.
I like Charlotte.
Everybody else shits on Charlotte.
I hate the way she's been booked. She gets booked in our throats, but I like her.
But who else are you going to put in that situation that can rise and wrestle everybody and make them look better than they are?
And you got a fair point.
I mean, that's the only point.
Yeah, I'm not finding it on
The YouTube?
the YouTube.
It might not be on YouTube.
But there's a good match we need to watch.
What is it?
Tag team match, Flair and Wyndham against Mr. X and Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert.
Actually, that's the setup to Steamboat Flair series. Did you know that when you said that?
No.
Yes, that is a studio match where the Horsemen are talking shit about Eddie Gilbert. Eddie comes out with a mystery partner who happens to be Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Steamboat gets a pin over Flair. I think he pins Flair on TV. Which, fast forward a few years later, after they had this trilogy and he draws the title back to Flair and he goes to WWF, when he comes back to WCW, again, he is a mystery partner. This time for Dustin Rhodes replacing the injured Barry Windham, who got his hand slammed into Dusty's door. I was like 10 years old. No, I was 11 years old. But I was like 5 feet away from the Mercedes when it happened. And Chief Little is the security guard that breaks it up. Chamber of Horrors, baby.
Just getting quiet.
Yeah, I'm still trying to look and see.
Did you type in the pay-per-view it was from?
Yeah, I got Ric Flair versus Ricky Steamboat, Wrestle War 89. And it's not on.
I thought it was Showdown at Chi-Town or whatever.
Chi-Town Rumble.
Chi-Town Rumble, I thought that's the
I
first
don't know
one.
if it was the first one or not.
But either way, we will find it on the Peacock.
Right here. Steamboat Flair Chi-Town Rumble was the first one. It was February 20th, 1989. Second one was Clash of the Champions, April 2nd, 1989. That's the weird one they had in New Orleans at the Superdome. Third one was Wrestle War, May 7th, 1989.
Okay, well, Chi-Town Rumble I saw on there. So we're doing the first one?
That's the first one, Chi-Town Rumble.
So we're doing the Chi-Town Rumble match.
Yes.
Wrestle War 89 is the one that was from the same arena he's having the last match in.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That's Wrestle War. That's where Flair takes the belt back. The second one was a 2 out of 3 falls match on TV at Clash. Yeah, so...
But yeah, we're going to start with the Chi-Town Rumble first.
Well, I don't know, because the reason we said Wrestle War was because the building that it's in.
So we'll watch the final where Flair takes the belt back. So we'll take the poll down, and it will be Flair Steamboat from Chi-Town, not from Chi-Town Rumble like we originally thought. From Wrestle War, which Wrestle War 89 is the one that's on the poll, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Because that was at the Municipal Auditorium. That's one of, Flair's won a title there more than one time. If I'm not mistaken, that's the Starrcade 94 or 95 that he beat Vader for the WCW title.
Nice.
This is what else was on that show, in case anybody's wondering. Wrestle War 89 was Music City Showdown. From the Municipal Auditorium, attendance was $5,200, or $5,200 paid. Let's see. Results. The Great Muta with Gary Hart defeated Dangerous Doug Gilbert with Eddie Gilbert by pinfall in 3 minutes and 3 seconds. Hacksaw Butch Reed defeated Ranger Ross by pinfall in 6:59. Dick Murdoch defeated Cowboy Bob Orton Jr. with Gary Hart by pinfall in a bull rope match at 4 minutes and 54 seconds. Oh, damn. I had to watch this one too, boys. The Dynamic Dudes, Johnny Ace and Shane Douglas, defeated the SST or Samoa SWAT team.
Nice.
Fatu and Samu with Paulie Dangerously in 11 minutes and 2 seconds. Michael Hayes with Hiro Matsuda defeated Lex Luger for the NWA United States Heavyweight title with help from Terry Bam Bam Gordy in 16 minutes, 6 seconds. This was the right pay-per-view. Sting defeated the Iron Sheik for the NWA World Television titles in 2 minutes and 12 seconds.
God damn.
He jobbed Sheiky Baby.
Made him humble.
Here's you a funny stat. Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat are not even the main event.
Really?
They are the 7th match. 30 minutes. 31 minutes and 37 seconds. Semi-main, the Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal, defeated the Varsity Club to win the NWA World Tag Team Champions with Nikita Koloff as special guest referee at 6 minutes and 6 seconds. Main event. Eddie Gilbert and Rick Steiner defeat the Varsity Club members of Dan Spivey and Kevin Sullivan for the NWA United States Tag Team titles at 6 minutes and 41 seconds.
Hot damn.
A hell of a card.
Yeah, it was.
It wouldn't bother me to watch the whole damn thing once.
Well, let's go ahead and sign off, guys.
Yeah, Josh falling asleep holding the camera.
I was just trying to see if we could do it where he fell asleep holding the camera.
That's my phone.
I know, I kept trying to talk though. It's 1 o'clock. Josh's pussy's dried up. He's got to go home.
No, fuck off.
His vag got dry. You could hear it whistle, but it's too dry. It sounds like... Well, you sound like the Brood. Which that was badass tonight.
Oh, fuck yeah, that was bad.
I couldn't hear no Fiend, but between the crowd popping and everybody here popping.
Well, not only that, but the damn flames coming out of the thing. That's all I heard.
Oh, all I heard was everybody popping there and here. The Fiend himself could have been there singing into the microphone and we wouldn't have heard it.
Right. All right, guys. We'll
last thought though,
Tuesday night.
SummerSlam, a lot better pay-per-view live than it was on paper.
Yeah.
Impressed me from start to finish. Not a bad match. Everything had flow. They set up most everything with shit storylines to go forward.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only thing they didn't was maybe the Usos. But I kind of think the Profits can go forward and you start teasing that Montez isn't doing the turn, that Angelo's doing the turn. Usos get new people to go against. You've got 4 different ways actually with Becky turning face to go with the women's title. You've got Liv and Ronda now. Ronda's the heel. That's going. Yep. What do you do with badass Roman Reigns now that he can't be beat? Theory showed that he's still getting his ass whooped by everybody he's in contact with. So I think it was great booking. I think it was surprises galore with all the returns. I'm eager to see where they go from here with this new regime.
Yes.
And on that note,
they're getting weaker, buddy.
On that note, we will be back to record.
We're going to have to push it up, way out.
Oh God.
Ooh. Ooh.
But we'll be back Tuesday to record. Drop the episode Wednesday. Be watching for it. Turn the Buckle Podcast. Jason Hampton, Josh Cox, Will Clark.
Josh Cox. I covered the damn mic. I covered the damn camera up. Shit.
I like how he's pointing and and he's only had 1 drink, ladies and gentlemen.
And Ben Thrasher.
That's me.
That was hours ago.
Peace out, fuckers.
Later, guys.